This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for an awesome free trial membership.
Tim Pawlenty is going to be asked by Larry Kudlow here, what do you think about a tax holiday for corporations who have money offshore? Let me just explain to you a little bit before you watch the clip, okay? Well, companies don't have to get their money taxed if they keep it abroad, through one of their foreign subsidiaries. It's called a tax deferral, right? So when they bring the money back into the country, they have to pay the normal tax rate, income tax rate for corporations, I should say, of 35%, okay? But since there's a loophole in the law, this tax deferral, they keep it offshore until they can convince politicians to let them bring it back at either a dramatically lower rate or no taxes whatsoever. That's a tax holiday, which makes no sense because then we don't get any money. But it doesn't make sense to the taxpayer, but who cares? It makes sense to the politician who gets paid by those corporations. Pawlenty's a perfect example. Now watch this exchange.
Do you buy into the Steve Forbes, Art Laffer, Dick Armey type flat tax? Those guys are talking what? 15, 17% flat tax rate, personal income, business income, repatriate the foreign profits from overseas, maybe have a tax holiday.
Well, yes, but as to the flat tax, of course I support a flatter tax rate. I don't know that we can get to a flat tax in one leap, but moving in a flatter, more transparent direction, absolutely. And as to repatriating foreign income, of course, Larry, we're getting none of that now, and offering a dramatic reduction or even a holiday for repatriation makes perfect sense.
Okay, let me explain the lack of logic there. He's saying a tax holiday where we would get no money makes perfect sense because right now we're not getting any money. So they have the money abroad, so we're not taxing it, he's saying. So the best way to get that money back into the country so we can get revenue out of it is by not taxing them at all. I challenge any Republican or conservative to defend that logic. It is indefensible. It's because Tim Pawlenty doesn't care about the revenue. He doesn't care about the money coming back here. He doesn't care about the economy. He doesn't care about the budget. He doesn't care about balancing it. All he cares about is how can I help the corporation so they'll give me more money so I can run for president and win and then get richer and richer and richer. He sickens me. He says, of course we should do dramatic reductions in corporate taxes, or perhaps no taxes at all for them to bring in the money. By the way, this is a trick that they've used before. In 2004, when Bush was in charge, they said, okay, you held us hostage by keeping the money abroad. So go ahead and bring the money back. I'm sure that'll create jobs, etc. And they gave him a huge discount on their taxes. And they thought, mission accomplished, 35% my ass. I'm going to pay much, much, much lower. And guess what? The companies that brought the money back hired less people from then on. They tracked it. They didn't hire more people in the U.S. They hired less people. It's all an excuse. It's all a smokescreen. Our system is so deeply corrupt. Our politicians are massively bought. Hey, here's an idea on how you could end all this nonsense. You can stop the tax deferral. If your so-called foreign subsidiary is making all this money in Bermuda, which is a joke, it's making no money in Bermuda. It's an obvious tax shelter. But if it's making all that money, okay, pay your taxes on it. Because right now the law is, without the loophole, if an American company makes money anywhere in the world, they pay the local taxes, okay? Let's say they're doing business in China or UK or whatever. After paying the local taxes, then they pay whatever the remaining amount is extra to the U.S. to get to that 35% number. Pay it right now. So you can't hide it offshore. You take away the deferral loophole, problem solved. And look, you got to understand this. Somebody has to have revenue for the government to work so we can have cops and firemen and teachers, etc., right? And a national defense. If corporations aren't paying it, you're paying it. So when you see somebody like Tim Pawlenty on TV saying this, he's saying, yeah, I think the sucker taxpayers should pay more so my corporate buddies pay nothing. That's what he's saying.
Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.